Gentlemen, Antonio here. All right, today I've got a special video for you. I received an email, email message from one of you all, and you asked me, Antonio, I see that you promote your competitors. Why in the world do you do this? And that, I understand where you're coming from. This gentleman, he's a business owner. He's looking at, hey, this guy's talking about Aaron Marino. He's talking about Andy Snavely. He's talking about Barron over at the Effortless Gen. He's talking about all these other guys and promoting them. What is his ulterior motive for doing this? He's obviously got to have an angle. The point is, gentlemen, I view competition not from a mindset of scarcity, but of that, hey, we're building up an industry. I am in the menswear, I started off as a custom clothier, and initially I did have that scarcity mindset where I'm like, I got to keep my own. I've got to try to attract every customer, and I've got to grow my business that way. But it was when I opened up my mind, I looked around, I'm like, I am going to try to serve a particular type of customer avatar. And actually, all these other people that were clothiers, they're not really competition because they're going after a different type of person. I brought that into Real Men, Real Style and me creating information here. And I looked out and I realized I'm not competing against Aaron Marino. Aaron Marino is an inspiration as a friend. Barron over at the Effortless Gen, Brock over at the Modest Man, Ryan Megan over at Handsome Guy Secrets. They are very different than me and what I do. And guys, so I want to emphasize that if you want to grow, if you want to be a leader in an industry, don't view it from a sense of scarcity. Instead, be the guy that goes out there and says, how about we all come together and work together to grow this industry? Now, I said this is a special video because, hey, there just happened to be this German, very stylish guy walking around. Come here.
Hi there.
So if you guys if you're not aware of the Gentleman's Gazette, you're going to be, because I can tell you I'm going to be ranking these guys as the #1 men's style blog out there on the web. And
thank you, Antonio.
Raphael has, this guy has worked hard for years. And if just looking at him right here, as you could tell, this is actually how he dresses on a normal. I was surprised you didn't bring the top hat.
Oh, well.
Yeah. It's, the guy, his style and his website, you guys, I'm going to link to it, and I want you to go check it out. Amazing. If you want to learn about black tie, white tie, anything that comes to, I think, being a modern day gentleman, you're going to find at his website. My stuff, it's going to be a lot more casual. I live in a small town. I have 4 kids. I'm married to a Ukrainian. You guys, if you know my story, Marine Corps. Raphael, you're German, but your father is from Brazil.
That's right.
You've traveled the world. You just got back from a 4-month trip.
Absolutely.
You're married, but you don't have kids. You live in a larger city. He lives in Minneapolis. I live in the small town of Wittenberg, 1,000, much bigger city. And I think that if people really look at our websites and look at what we're doing, we're not competitors. We are, we're different angles of, really of the same industry.
Antonio focuses on the regular guy who wants to dress better. We take a slightly different spin. We talk about the history of things, how they were made, why they came to be that way, and how they make you look better in this day and age. And actually, most people think we're competitors, but in fact, we help each other just like we help you. We help you dress better, but Antonio helps me make better videos. In fact, he was the one who got me into videos. He was the one who opened my mind and said, let's do something, let's hire people, let's create something bigger than yourself. And I owe a lot to him for that.
Well, thank you. And guys, I really want you to go check out his channel. So to make it, a no-brainer for you, I want to highlight a few of Raphael's best videos. But let's start off with, I want to do a shout out to one of our biggest fans, Dady. And he's always been asking me for a bow tie video. I still haven't made that video, but I have got something that is, almost just as good. Raphael, you have a bow tie video, right?
Well, yes. And Dady, sorry, I'm not wearing a bow tie today.
Okay.
I wear bow ties regularly.
And so that was the hardest thing, is like, I don't really wear bow ties, so I'm not really it's going to be a long time till I film that video. Ascot's another great video that you've created, and I have never worn an Ascot. Gentlemen, I'm sorry. It's just not something I'm not going to put a video on it. It'll be a while till I get that infographic out, but you've got a great video on Ascots.
Yeah.
The first time I met you in person, you wore an Ascot.
Absolutely.
To a truck stop.
Exactly. because I met him here in Wisconsin, and I was on the way back to Minneapolis. And what's important, what I noticed was men asked me, how can I tie a bow tie? And oftentimes they would end up just with something that didn't look right. So I paid particular attention to explain to you step by step how to do it with a detailed close-up shot so you can really do it and it works for sure. Same with the Ascot. Ascots are sometimes different. People don't know how to wear them or why they should. So we talk about the broader picture and why people should do that.
And so the last video I'm going to highlight is actually how to tie your dress shoes correctly. So some of my most popular videos are the simple ones. And I think that this one, if you think you're tying your shoes correctly, you have something to learn. Go check out Raphael's video.
I like to sometimes look at things more closely. I like the details. And for years, I tied my shoes in one way and it worked. But when I realized how a simple trick can change everything, my shoe wouldn't come undone anymore. It always looked great, and that's why I wanted it to share with you guys.
All right, gentlemen, if you want to meet Raphael in person, you want to meet me in person, meet Aaron Marino, Andy Snavely over at Primer, Baron of the Effortless Jen, Brock of Modest Man, Ryan Megan of Handsome Guy Secrets, Ryan Masters of Sparta Strength. Guys, we're all going to be at StyleCon, March 11th, 2016. We'll probably do it again in 2017, 2018 if you're watching these videos. But guys, come out, meet us in person. We have a great event. I'll link to it in the comments. I would love to hear from you guys. What do you think about these collaboration videos? Who do you want to see next? Let me know in the comments.
To finish it up, to go back to the competition, before I started making videos, I would look at Aaron Marino's channel and I thought, what is this guy doing? He just goes to his bedroom, puts up his laptop, and that's it. When I went to StyleCon, I met him in person. We're great friends now. He has helped me. He has promoted me. We're working together, and it's the same with Antonio. It's just wonderful to be there in person, and no video or online conversation can substitute that. So if you can make it work, really come out there. I look forward to meeting you.
Did you notice how he just hijacked the ending of the video? Look at this guy. Typical Germans. All right, guys, take care.
Bye.